And welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that short break, stretched your roaches, hydrated your hydras, and massaged your marines, because here we are in the final qualifying match.
Yes, here we are. And for the first time tonight, we have a Protoss, and we have the Protoss, the man of the hour, in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. It is Team DPG's herO.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire, we have the South Korean Terran player representing Team Envy. It is Bunny. As you're saying, the first time we are featuring a Protoss, and what a Protoss it is, as herO regarded by many, regarded by all, currently the best Protoss player in the world.
Yeah, that's right, and we do see him checking very early just for that proxy rack. So good to see the players having a bit of a chat. Kind of interesting how I don't want to say they're taking it lightly, because they are trying very hard and putting on extremely good games, but a bit more of a kind of relaxed attitude, I think.
Yeah, we mentioned it before a little bit with Bunny versus Ragnarok, but herO versus Bunny as well. Like, they are really good friends. They really do go back quite a long ways as well. So it's cool to see that there's no hard feelings between the two of them. You know, it is a bit of a friendly camaraderie between the two. Maybe some people in the chat can help us a little bit with the translations of what they are saying amongst each other. But I also appreciate that, like, herO is like, oh, he's doing the chat thing, you know, he's trying to distract me. So he was looking for proxies as he was typing. It was cute to see. Cute.
Yeah, meanwhile we do see a little bit of mind game coming out from Bunny. Just gonna be starting his CC up on the high ground. herO hasn't checked the gas count, so it is possible that he thinks this is now a double gas opening.
Yeah, exactly. herO didn't actually get into the main base, so he's in the dark at the moment when it comes to the opener. Meanwhile, we can see that Bunny actually opted to go for the bunker behind the mineral line. Reaper is on the way, and also herO is none the wiser. He wasn't able to get eyes on any of this.
Yeah, interestingly, herO actually hiding his probe down the bottom left-hand corner of the map. I don't know if that's just because he wants to send it back for a scout once the Reaper shows itself, or whether he's looking to proxy something down there. It looks like it might be the former.
Yeah, he's going back in for a little bit of a scout. This is already a little bit annoying here for herO, as he's going to be forced to get a shield battery, forced to commit a little bit more here, and oh, actually getting a proxy pylon.
Yeah, he's starting a pylon after all, and with the Twilight Council coming up, there is a potential here for something like a 4-gate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on those gateways, as there we go. Another gate is going to be on the way here. Interesting choice by herO as well. He actually opted not to get a shield battery, which is your typical response here. He's going to be relying on just his sheer units, his micro, his control, and hopefully not losing too much shields or too much hull damage on these units.
Yeah, this is a bit hard to do, because you can of course dodge these projectiles with the SCV that's repairing, so yeah. He's going to be a bit stuck there, but I presume what's going on is he has a very tight build order, and he doesn't want to commit the money for the battery. But at the same time, I feel like losing the mining time does the same thing.
Yeah, I agree, right? Like, he's trying to be efficient here, but because of how good his opponent is, he's really struggling to be efficient. We do have the salvage in the end, so we will be able to deal with this, but we do see that the Reaper goes all the way into the main base, gets a full scout of confirming the tank.
Yeah, full scout goes down. Meanwhile, we do see that extra gateway has gone down. This is something that herO tried against Maru in their matches against the GSL. It's kind of like a very fast way to go for a blink all in, where you're skipping the robo and instead using a proxy gate to do it.
Yeah, bearing in mind that this is only 3 gateways though, not the full 4-gate blink stalker, so we'll see how committed this is going to be for herO. Meanwhile, this proxy has been spotted already by Bunny, so he's taking this very seriously. Already a bunker finishing up here at the natural.
Yeah, we got the bunker going down. It looks like as well he might be cancelling the cloak banshees that he was gonna be going for, realizing that he has to use that gas for tanks instead.
Yeah, the tank's already on the way, or just now starting here. We have one tank on the low ground, looking a little bit exposed. herO will dive on top of it. Oh my god, won't get the tank.
Oh dear, yeah, a little bit of a misclick there. He thought he got the tank. And that is a disaster. I think that's the end of the game, honestly.
That's GG.
Wow, really unfortunate misclick there for herO. Bit of a disaster. That's I have to think that the players must be getting a little bit tired. It is getting quite late over there, and that's a rough mistake to make in such an important match.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, it's a best of 5, so we have a little bit of leeway there. But that was a brutal mistake, as we saw. When you commit with your stalkers like that, like you have to make it worth it. You have to be able to at least get the kill in that tank, but losing everything like that, like there is no way to come back.
Yeah, it really is over at that point. But meanwhile, we are going to be going into Waterfall, which is a little bit more of a rough map for the Protoss against the Terran. You probably would have liked to get that last map, and with this map being a bit more Terran favored, I'm a bit worried about herO because that's a lot of momentum on the side of Bunny.
Yeah, it really is, and I hope herO is able to shake that off. That's definitely a game where that's something that almost never happens in competitive play, to be honest, and for that to happen here and now in a qualifying match, like I hope that doesn't shake his mental too much either. Like hopefully he's able to brush it off. Hopefully he doesn't dwell on it too much.
Yeah, it's a pretty tilting mistake to make, but we do have a fresh game, and spawning in the top right hand corner of the map here, playing for a DPG, sending out a little bit of a cheeky early probe, it is herO.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Waterfall, we have the South Korean Terran player himself representing Team NV. It is Bunny.
Yeah, looks like this is just going to be a little bit of that skill check probe, that Korean probe, just being a little bit annoying. Is going to trade its shields for damage on these SCVs, so it does mean as well that really, Bunny can't do anything cheeky because he's being constantly surveilled by this probe.
I like to think that this is also like a wake-up probe as well from herO. He's like, okay, I gotta make sure that my clicks are registering, that I'm able to micro correctly here. You know, just warming up everything before we can get into the mid game again. Before we, make any other mistakes.
Yeah, just warming up the hands there. Meanwhile, we see for Bunny, he's going to be once again going for the single gas opening. So, yeah, interesting. Going to be going for an eBay block as well. I like this on the smaller map. If he forces herO to take that forward third, it's going to be very harassable.
Yeah, and there we go. That's exactly what happens. There's just too much HP on this NG Bay. Looks like herO is going to go for the linear third base instead. We'll get the next sub just in time. Bunny was hoping to maybe try and force another delay there, but in the end, herO will get his base.
Yeah, nice positioning on this pylon as well. That will just block the most annoying bunker spot. So not really going to be able to go for that as Bunny. Meanwhile, we are seeing that engineering bay. Yeah, I was thinking that should be cancelled to get the CC down. And there is an opportunity now to go for a little bit of aggression with that Reaper if he chooses to do so.
Yeah, as you say that, we go the Reaper. Just for the time being, just going to be patrolling, making sure that this CC does get up and running. Meanwhile, we do have that probe wandering over towards the right-hand corner of the map instead. We'll keep an eye on it. We saw how aggressive herO wanted to be in the first game with that proxy pylon. We'll see if he tries to set that up again with this probe.
Yeah, going for a proxy would be an interesting way just to offset the bases being more harassable here, but looks like he's just going to be checking to make sure that base is in fact being built there. I'm not sure if he actually got eyes on that, but he sees the bunker at least.
Yeah, he did see the bunker, didn't see the CC in the end, and now has a follow-up adept on the way here. Bunker looks like it will finish up just in time for a set adept, but it can shade its way past this and try and force a delay here on the CC.
Yeah, the Shade is going to get vision of the CC. Looks like he should be finishing that as well. Just going to delay the CC. Not going to get any kills on the SCVs just yet.
Yeah, not just yet. We do have a second adept on the way, though. So again, going to be ever more annoying here. Going to be chipping away at these SCVs. Going to be forcing a lot of delayed mining time here. So yeah, just trying to be as annoying as possible.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bunny is going to start to skirmish with those a little bit. We do see that first Hellion coming out, so It should be able to get a good amount of damage onto these adepts. You're missing a few shots with these adepts as well. A bit uncharacteristic micro coming out from him tonight.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it looks like he will be able to get a couple of kills. The third adept is actually going to rock up here to try and clean up these Marines and try and get another kill in this SCV.
Yeah, we do see the repair going down on the Hellion. Nice micro from Bunny. It's going to dip that back. He's going to be able to get this orbital started up as well. So, ooh, that is another Hellion going down. This has been good from herO.
Yeah, and you know what? He is not done. We had a Stargate behind this, by the way, not a Twilight Council opener. We already have the first Oracle across the map, and he's just going to be diving on the low Marine count.
Yeah, going to be taking out a lot of those Marines. Meanwhile, this Viking positioned really well, and herO passing through the Viking is going to lose that Oracle. These are some uncharacteristic mistakes coming out of herO tonight.
Definitely, like losing an Oracle this quickly, this fast, only trading with Marines, it's just not really what we expect to see here. Another Adept going down to this Widowmine. We have a second Oracle rocking up here, but we have the Vikings, we have the Marines, and they are going to be able to push us back.
Yeah, so just going to be throwing down a Revelation, going to be keeping eyes on this Marine and the Viking, but meanwhile, there's been some pretty solid defense coming out from Bunny, and wow, actually seeing Magfield started up, this is interesting. Cancel.
Boo, boo. As that Magfields will not complete, unfortunately. I was about to be like, oh my god, did like Gumiho slip into the DMs? Like, did he somehow get into the mind of Bunny? But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case here. He's going to be more sensible.
Yeah, it does look like he's gearing up for a bit of a push there. Seeing as we up, I was about to say seeing as we haven't seen another Rax thrown down, but there we go. We do see one more Rax being put down here, so we'll be going into that more standard 3-1-1 setup.
Yeah, with the Rexes on the way. Meanwhile, do you see herO replacing his Adepts, trying to be as active as possible here, keeping an eye on the production, keeping an eye on the army count as well, as Bunny is finally going to be moving out, looking to try and clean up this Adept.
Yeah, we do see Bunny gearing up for a push here. Quite a nice push as there is, of course, that missing Stargate unit. He will be able to land these Vikings or just get a little bit of extra damage with these Cyclones. And this Liberator has got a few options with this as well. He can siege up the front or he can go for a multi-prong. Meanwhile, this Oracle, very well timed.
Yeah, it's going to be dealing a lot of damage across the map. 4 SCVs already going down. So much lost Mayan time. This is forcing Bunny to be a little bit more committed here as he loses his Liberator.
Yeah, the Liberator goes down without getting anything done. That's a lot of gas to be lost here. And herO microing quite nicely now and very well set up with these batteries as well.
Yeah, the batteries are set up. We have 1 at the third. We have 2 at the natural. We have plenty of Stalkers being warped in here. Blink is done. Forces the overcharge.
Yeah, and herO is all over this push. He's picking off so many of the units of Bunny, and Bunny losing a lot of the steam of this push.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's actually doubling down here. Oh my god, once again, the Oracle mispopped into the army.
Yeah, and with these bunkers coming up, I think it's going to be herO needing to go right now, and go he does. He's going to be jumping right on top of these tanks, taking out both of them very quickly, and the Immortal's going to clean up the rest. This push by Bunny has been completely shut down, and with that, the game.
GG gets called. Again, Bunny very committed with that push, was looking to straight up end the game, and he did, but alas, it was in herO's favor instead.
Yeah, we do see that map going to herO, so things tied up 1-1, and we have the rest of the best of 5 ahead of us. Ooh. So maybe the Adept's just getting a little bit too much damage there after all.
Yeah. Maybe just slowing things down a little bit too much for Bunny, especially if he did just intend to go for a 2-base push, for a 2-base timing. You know, maybe it was the lack of Macfield. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, we do have Moondance coming up now, so there is again the opportunity to go for a bit more of that kind of tank push. It can be very good on this map with that choked up natural front.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again here on Moondance. We could see it again. On the flip side of things, maybe herO, after taking this game, is going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable, a little more, okay, finally, you know, I've gotten a win on the board. I can be my more aggressive self, and maybe we'll see more of the herO of old, the herO of this morning, the not tired herO.
Yeah, for sure. he should be feeling more confident for sure after that one. As here he is. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, it is our red Protoss, our Korean Protoss, playing for Team DPG. It is herO.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Moondance, we have the South Korean Terran player himself representing Team NV. It is Bunny.
We do see both players once again being a little bit chatty, a little bit cheeky. And we see that probe going out quite early, taking an interesting path. I wonder if we're going to be looking to get a proxy gate up to the right here.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. As there we go. The pylon is being set up here for herO. He hasn't taken additional earlier gases either. Bear that in mind. So yeah, that's what I mean. herO looking to be the aggressor here after getting some momentum in the series.
Yeah, this is a very popular build on this map. Just because of the short rush distance, you can be really annoying with the proxy gateway here.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially if Bunny does decide to go for a CC on that low ground. We do see going for a bit of a probe scout, just trying to be a little bit annoying here, just trying to sell the story, even with the chat.
Yeah, and this might be a bit of a reaction to the fact that Bunny hasn't been scouting that much. I think he did scout some in the last couple games, but now that he's gone for a double gas, he doesn't deem it necessary, and it's going to backfire a little here.
Yeah, exactly. As he's going for the double gas opener, going straight for that factory as well. We are going to be seeing a Zeld on the way already from the side of herO. There won't be a CC on the low ground to deny those. So how are we feeling here for Bunny?
Yeah, it should be a little bit easier to deal with, but this Reaper is gonna need to see what's going on pretty quickly, so we can get a bunker up.
Yeah, and the Reaper's gonna be going zooming across the map here. Yeah, the first Stalker is already gonna be on the way here to apply pressure, try and break into that main.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an awkward spot here, but we do see the CC going up on the high ground. It's going to be out of range as well. So Bunny will have time. Maybe he'll lose a few SUVs, but he can just get those repairs going down, and he should be able to get a Cyclone out eventually.
Yeah, and there we go. There's the bunker as a response. It's barely out of range here of his opponent. We do see herO trying to focus down that building SCV. A couple of boys are being pulled here to repair that reactor. And as you were saying, how many workers are going to fall? Already one SCV going down.
Yeah, a couple of SCVs are going to be going down here. The Adept as well, the Stalker as well. This is a heavy commitment coming out from herO and this bunker. This bunker has to get up right now.
Yeah, the bunker, it's almost done, but will there be any units to fill that bunker? Two Marines are barely going to survive. There they go. The bunker does finish. Only two SCVs going down. That could have been a lot worse here, but oh, it looks like the reactor is going to be targeted.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Bunny wasn't able to get the scout on this and get that bunker up early, it does mean that he's going to be losing this reactor, and this is starting to look pretty rough. These Adepts can really spread the forces of Bunny thin.
This is devastating. The Adepts, they do commit to the shade. They're going to be able to focus on as many SCVs as possible. One SCV already going down. At the same time, bunkers are falling here on the front lines.
Yeah, losing these depots, that's brutal. He really doesn't have the money to be rebuilding them right now.
Oh, exactly. One depot going down, one depot barely surviving here. Thankfully, the CC does finish up, so that does provide a little bit of supply here for Bunny. Behind this, herO takes his natural.
Yeah, that was very fortunate. That could have been game-ending, losing this depot, but looks like it is in jeopardy once again.
And thankfully, we did have a repair just in time. We didn't have another extra volley here from herO, so Bunny is going to be able to hold on.
Yeah, we do see a couple of those Adepts going down, just two SUVs going down for them as well. Meanwhile, this force field is just going to be annoying. It's just going to keep delaying the landing of this CC. But yeah, all in all, Bunny not in the worst position ever. Definitely a little bit behind, but not terribly so.
Yeah, it's okay. He's got his CC up and running. He's got double mules, right? Double worker production as well. He can be okay from here as long as he doesn't lose too much else. Behind this, herO is going to be going into Blink. We'll keep an eye on that gateway count to see if he does attempt to throw down a couple more, especially because he does have a reinforcement point. He can warp in across the map.
Yeah, I think with this container, he's going to be going for a fast third, and there it is, that fast third going down just off the couple gateways. I don't mind this at all. There's really not too much risk of Bunny breaking out anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly. Because of all the delays, because of all the lack of add-ons as well, you know, Bunny, something like Stim, something like going into his starport and drops isn't going to be coming out anytime soon. And just in case it did, herO goes for a scout anyway.
Yeah, good hallucination scout coming out from herO there. He's going to get good vision of everything that's going on. Meanwhile, for Bunny, just going to be pumping out tanks. They're going up to a very high tank count. Just has to be extra cautious because he can't really know whether herO's all-inning in this position.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't blame him for this tank count. And to be fair, he can use the tanks offensively as well once he does get a suitable army out. We do have another hallucination scout, and it looks like herO will get eyes on the third CC of Bunny.
Yeah, very important scout there, getting a vision of that back base. Meanwhile, he's not really going to be able to punish it too hard. Looks like he's just kind of sharking out the front there with the stalkers, but he is starting to get that third up and running and just pumping out probes.
Yeah, again, herO just focusing on his economy right now. He has a forge for upgrades, is working on his robot for tech, but no gateway explosion whatsoever. So herO working with the most minimal amount of units as possible right now. And it doesn't look like he will be punished, right? There is no major move out potential. Sure, there's a large tank count, but that's kind of all the Bunny has working for him right now.
Yeah, that's right. Meanwhile, it looks like Bunny actually, he did go for a 3cc, so went very early on that third CC there, and that will allow him to take a bit of a economic advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely something that he needed, especially after being, you know, stuck on his one base for so long. Likewise, as Bunny gets his third CC up and running, herO, he's like, okay, I'll just take a fourth. I'll just take my own base.
Yeah, both players kind of outgrading each other here. herO really has been skimming on those units, and if he can keep Bunny contained for the next minute or two, that is going to pay off.
Yeah, it really will. Soon, I imagine Bunny is going to be working on his medevac production and then finally going to be active on the map. But even if he does move out with a drop, you know, you have the threat of these big stalkers waiting outside, you know, at any moment. But herO can push in. Oh.
Yeah, and here they go. They jump straight into the main. Oh, and that is stim pack denied more than halfway along, and that is absolutely devastating.
I know. Thankfully, it is restarted immediately, but unfortunately, that is going to delay combat shields. And again, we were talking about Bunny finally breaking free, finally like pushing out with some kind of timing, but that's going to be even later here because of the delayed stim.
Yeah, hero's going to be feeling confident now that there's no push coming his way anytime soon, and he's getting that robo up, getting the robo bear, getting the Templar archives, kind of just teching in every which way, and he will be able to really chrono out those probes as well, and we see that first disruptor being started.
Yeah, exactly. He's setting up a second robo for double disruptor production. I say that, but he's actually got one disruptor, one colossus being made at a time. We should be seeing extended thermal lance. We have warp prism speed as well. Interesting decision here from herO. This will delay extended thermal lance. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make use of that prism. Meanwhile, Bunny finally going to move out with a drop. Still a ways off till before he has stim, but at least he's looking to be active.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, when we see +2 being started up as well on the side of herO, we see charge on the way. We see a second forge too. So kind of just getting everything he wants in this position.
Yeah, literally everything for free, puppies.
Aye.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, the proxy has finally been scouted. Here we do see Bunny breaking free from his shackles from his 3 bases, looking to try and take a fourth. Does have a double drop setup. It is now sneaking into the main base of herO.
Yeah, herO has really gotten... Oh, that's a big disruptor shot. He has really gotten away with making so few units, and landing that disruptor shot is only going to help in that regard.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, the double drop is actually getting some damage done in the main base. The main army of herO is going to have to respond. And again, herO doesn't have the largest army right now. Colossi are going to be a little bit preoccupied, and this will expose the third.
Yeah, nice job from Bunny, just dragging herO out of position there. We'll be able to get a little bit of damage on this Nexus, but it looks like there's enough time for him to get back in there. And oh, that is quite a bad mistake there.
Oh my god, not the first time we've seen it this series. Meanwhile, probes are falling left and right. This drop is out of control. 25 workers have gone down, and now there's no more disruptors.
Oh yeah, and he's going to be focusing down that battery and focusing down the Colossus. Both of those go down. And there are enough Zealots here to clean this up, but not without taking considerable damage. Oh, actually, great micro by Bunny. And wow, herO is in a really rough spot right now.
Yeah, the Zealots, they get dragged away from the tanks. All the Zealots go down. Third base ends up falling. And now herO, what does he have remaining here? He has a Colossus, doesn't have extended thermal lance, by the way. Again, he delayed it because of Warperson's speed. The Warperson that is now dead. And now's an opportunity for Bunny. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know that the window is open right now. He's a little bit preoccupied. We do have a Zealot run by across the map.
Yeah, making use of that gateway that's still there. Hasn't been cleaned up quite yet. The SCV slowly chipping away at that one, and he is able to use that as a warp in